Hello everyone and welcome back to the ESVTV coverage of the Gigabyte Stars War 7. These are the Western qualifiers. This is game 2 in the round of 8 and it's best of 3 between Grubby, our green Protoss here in the 11 o'clock position, up 1-0 against his opponent in the 5 o'clock position. Dream, our red Protoss representing Team Dignitas. He looked to have a pretty good position last game after that 3-gate Phoenix play. Was able to really push back Grubby, but Grubby, oh my god, illustrating exactly why PvP is all about micro. Got himself into a situation that certainly wasn't ideal for him, but his SimCity, his blinks, his clutch force fields, and his probe control were all so almost flawless. Like, it was insane, and he actually held it off despite having like half the workers of his opponent. The warp in with the warp prism escaping out of grasp of the Phoenixes, just really helping out and forcing Dream to get into a decisive scenario where it's like he had just used his warp in, he had to just pull all of his probes and go for the counterattack. It didn't work out for him. I'm still blown away by the micro in that last game. And look at this, a 12-gate coming out from Grubby and an 11, excuse me, other way around. Wait, colors. Which one is, oh my god, which one's red, which one's green? I think that's green and that's red, right? So yeah, Dream's red. So yeah, Dream actually went for the 12-gate, and Grubby went for the 11-gate, I believe. Sorry, guys, I am red-green colorblind. I'm so terrible at this. But an 11-gate, just if he's starting things off with an 11-gate when he's already up 1-0, and look at the amount of chrono that Grubby's saving as well, it looks like he wants to start things off, perhaps, with a really early 4-gate. And now it could be instead, like sometimes we see like 10-gate or 11-gate 4-gates, just to get that out really early with the warp gate timing. But instead it could just be to get like an early Zealot, maybe even double Zealot, and then a really quick chronoed out Stalker for some early aggression. A lot of different ways you can go with this, but Dream did go for the 12-gate. He's still playing it safe. He's not going for a greedy 13-gate or anything like that. And he's going to scout after Cybercore, whereas Grubby's still not scouting. So I think this build from Grubby is like very focused on the fact that since his first, or since his like 12th probe was late from, you know, cutting probes to go for an early gateway, his economy might be a little behind, and thus he leaves extra probes mining instead of going for scouting. So that makes a lot of sense economically. He has started a Zealot first. Makes a lot of sense if you're going to go for early aggression, of course, instead of leaving that gateway idle while your core's on the way. But so has Dream. Dream playing pretty safe here. But Dream did go second gas before Zealot. So he really wants to tech up quickly. Does he have... Yeah, he still has 3 in gas. Oh, there's a chrono on the Stalker from Grubby. And a chrono onto the warp gate. And keep in mind, with the amount of chrono he had saved up, he'll probably still be able to chrono warp gate almost to completion, if not all the way to completion. Now, we gotta wonder, has Dream picked up on this? Did he actually get there early enough to see that the core was earlier from his opponent than it was for him? Right now, he's chronoing out units as opposed to warp gate, and sometimes that can seem like, whoa, bro, you're gonna get way behind on your warp gate, but at the same time, it can be great to just get that map control, get some early units chronoed out, and then maybe you can kill off the probe of your opponent before they can set up a forward pylon. And yes, the additional chrono is going into the warp gate for Grubby. He's added the 3 additional gateways. It is going to be an 11-gate, 4-gate from him. I'm curious to see if he's going to make the second Stalker here. Yes, he will make the second Stalker. It is so common nowadays. So he's going to have Zealot, Stalker, 4-gate. Very early 4-gate timing due to it being 11-gate. Now, Dream looks like he's going to go maybe 3-gate expand or something. Is that what he's about to add? 3 gateways so far. He is chronoing Warp Gate quite a bit now. But he is out of chrono. Grubby just spent his last one on Warp Gate. Great timing here. Warp Gate should finish pretty much the same time as Warp Gate. He's going to be, or excuse me, at the same time as the 3 additional gateways. And he's going to set up a forward pylon. Can he get a second one down? Can he get his probe up the ramp? Whoa, risky with the Stalkers. They're going to target for the probe. Oh, he does get the pylon down. That is so huge. If that pylon actually gets down, you can't get rid of the upper ground vision, but the 2 Stalkers, can they actually pick it off in time? Grubby using his Stalker as a pin cushion to eat up damage from these Stalkers so they can't kill the pylon in time. Dream needs to pull probes and kill off this pylon. He now pulls them, but is it too late? The warping on the upper ground has already happened. There's no chance of a sentry blocking it off from Dream. His sentry is simply too late, and Grubby is already warping on the upper ground with 4 gates against only 3 gateways. Now switching over to gateways. Warp gates, excuse me, for Dream, and I don't know if Dream has enough here. He's using so many probes to force it on the ramp. Not going to help against the warping on the upper ground with the upper ground vision that Grubby has. Grubby may have just done it. He may have just taken a 2-0 over Dream here with a decisive play going 11-gate, 4-gate in the second game. It's just like when you see Terrans go 2 racks when they're up 1-0, guys. TVZ. You know you're up. Go for just a little bit of a cheesy move, and if your opponent is trying to get greedy to play a standard game against you, you can really pull ahead. Great probe surround by Dream, picking off all the Stalkers of Grubby. That was fantastic. That will help him, but he lost too many probes in the process. So even though Grubby only has Zealots, which can get kited by Stalkers, his next warp in of pure Stalker is going to be great for him. And look at the food, 9 to 27. We're looking at, oh my god, 3 Harvesters against 19. He's even still got 1 in gas, which he desperately needs to pull off. 152 gas, 55 minerals. But Dream, he's just trying to win with these Stalkers right now, and it's not going to be possible against 3 Stalkers and 3 Zealots. I can't believe Grubby's micro, man. His play is so good. He clearly understands PvP, what exactly you need to do. On a map like Ohana, players are going to play pretty greedy given the small ramps and rely on sentries. And if you just hit that really early 4-gate timing, they're not prepared for it. It can be pretty darn effective. So a great job by Grubby. He took it 2-0. Obviously, there are some things you could look at there, like, okay, maybe Dream should have target fired the probe just a little bit quicker on its way up the ramp so that it couldn't get that forward pylon up on the upper ground. Maybe you should have started a sentry earlier and chrono boosted to get that force field up in time, but that wouldn't have even mattered. The force field would not have mattered as long as that upper ground pylon is there. So that's still the first thing you got to stop. And he was unable to stop that. So Grubby took it 2-0, man. Showing he definitely has got Dream's number here, you know, having already beat him 3-1 at the Multiplay Sapphire. So we're going to go into our next match. It's going to be Braddock against Adel Scott. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with that after this quick commercial break.